Hi everyone, welcome to the 7th episode of XCA ByteCast, a series of bite-sized tips and tricks that can be implemented into any of your project. In this video, we're going to implement a 3-column navigation split view in a SwiftUI app. We're going to use a news app as the example. By the end of this video, you can use the approach and pattern that we implement in your own project as well. Okay, so let me show you the demo of this 3-column split view. So here at the trailing side, we have the category sidebar view. So this represents a category for the articles. So we have top headlines, business, technology, and etc. So whenever I tap on the category, it shall update this content middle view. This is the article list view, and it shows the article related to the selected category from the sidebar. Okay, technology, entertainment, business. And here from this article list view, whenever I select this, it should update the detail view, rendering the web view given the article URL. Okay, so this is the navigation split view with 3 columns that we are going to build. And yeah, as you can see here, for the iPad as well, we have the same capability, 3-column split view. And if you want to code along, please download the starter project from the GitHub repository that I have provided at the description below. Okay, you can follow the link and download the starter project. Now let me close this. Okay, so now I have the starter project in my machine. Let me just open this. So this is the starter project. Let me quickly guide you through this starter project, beginning from the models folder. So here we have the articles. This represents a news article. It contains the properties such as the title, text, source, and the URL that we will render in the UI. And here we have the category enum. So this represents the category which the article belongs to. So it contains several general, business, technology, entertainment, and etc. Okay. And next one is this stubs. So this is the stubs for the article. Basically, this is just an extension for the article containing the static func to load the stub articles given the category. So the stub itself, it contains in this resources folder. So these are all the JSONs containing the stubs for given the category. Okay, that's it for the article stubs. And the next one is this article store. This is basically just a SwiftUI observable class that holds the array of articles that will be rendered in the SwiftUI view. It has one method to basically load the articles from the stubs given the category. Okay, now let's move on to the views folder. So in the views folder, so here we have the content view. This is just a simple view containing the navigation stack and the list to render the articles inside the list. Okay, and next one is this article view. So each of the row in this article list is rendered using this article view. So this just represent the article, so it will render the title, the description, as well as the caption in the article list view. Okay, and the web view, this is just a wrapper over the WebKit web view. Okay, so that's the starter project. Now we can begin the implementation of this 3-column split view. So to create a multi-column split view in SwiftUI based application, we will be using this navigation split view. So this is a view that Apple provides and basically provides a view that presents views in 2 or 3 columns, where selections in leading columns control the presentation in subsequent columns. So you can read more about this navigation split view from the official documentation. I have provided the link to this documentation at the description below. Okay, so let's just begin by implementing this 3-column split view using the navigation split view. So let's begin from the models. Okay, so let's create a Swift file, give it a name of navigation model. Okay, So this is basically going to be the observable class that manage the state and the selection event for our navigation split view. Okay, now let's declare the import observation, as we are going to use observable, and also import SwiftUI. Next, let's declare this main actor and also the observable. Okay, and let's give it a class name of navigation model. Okay, and first one, let's declare this selected category. Okay, this is for the sidebar column, trailing sidebar, leading sidebar column, the category. And the next one is the article. This is for the middle content article list view. This should be article optional as well. We will bind the selection of those two letters. And next one is the configuration for the navigation split view. First one is this column visibility. Okay, the type is going to be navigation split view visibility. So this is basically the visibility of the leading columns in a navigation split view. So it can be either all, automatic, detail only, and double column. So for the macOS, we should use all, but for the iPad OS, iOS, we should use automatic, okay? Because there are some instances where the horizontal size class is narrow and we don't want to display all the columns, okay? Let's inject this letter in the initializer. And next one is the preferred compact column. Again, this is for iPad and iPhone. Okay, this should be navigation split view column, a view that represents a column in a navigation split view. Okay, so this basically control the stacking of the view when the user is using device with the narrow horizontal size class. So it should depends which view will be on the top. Okay, whether it's you want it to be detailed, the content, or the sidebar. Okay, and next one is let's create an initializer. Let's use this one, selected category. Selected category, let's use the general as the default value. And selected article, we don't need this initializer. And column visibility, let's use all, show all the columns for default value. And preferred compact column, let's use the content. Selected article, we just need to remove this. Okay, so this is the navigation model that we will use later to control the state of the navigation split view, configuration, and selection events. Now let's navigate to this multi-column split view app.swift file, and in here let's declare the var navigation model. Okay, navigation model, and let's declare an initializer. Okay, and in here let's use a macro if the OS is macOS and else. So for macOS, let's initialize the navigation model. The category should be general, it's okay, but we want to set the column visibility to all. Okay, and for the other iOS, for this it should be also visionOS if the OS is visionOS. Okay, for the other, in this case iOS, the navigation model column visibility should be automatic. Okay, so let system provide what is the best depending on the horizontal size class. Okay, and next we need to inject this as an environment so it can be used for to all the subviews down the hierarchy. Environment, in here we just need to inject this navigation model. Now let's go to the views and create a SwiftUI view and give it a name of multi-column split view. Okay, so this is the multi-column split view. First, we need to depend on the environment that we have injected at the top. It should be navigation model.self. Okay, private var navigation model. Okay, and now we just need to declare this navigation split view. We are going to use this one, column visibility, private compact column, sidebar content detail. So this is for the 3 columns. Okay, so column visibility, we need to basically pass the binding from the navigation model. So let's use navigation model dot column visibility. Okay, private compact column as well, navigation model private compact column. Okay, and the sidebar content and detail. So for the sidebar, let's just declare a placeholder text for now, category sidebar view. For the content as well, let's declare the article list view, and for the detail, let's declare article detail view. Okay, but if you see here, it's complaining that we cannot bind this navigation model from the environment. So the trick for this, so I got this from the Apple sample code, we need to declare this bindable. Okay, var navigation model, and then assign the environment navigation model in here. Now we are able to bind the column visibility and the private compact column. Okay, now let's try to, it will crash, sorry. I need to inject the environment first in here. The environment, let's just initialize the navigation model. Okay, now we have this rendered in the Xcode previews nicely. Okay, now we have implemented the initial skeleton for the multi-column split view. Now we just need to replace the initial view in the main app file to this multi-column split view. Okay, now let's implement the sidebar first. Okay, it's going to be the category, selection of category. So let's create a new SwiftUI view and give it a name of category sidebar view. Okay, for this, let's also declare the environment. Depend on that. Let me just copy and paste to save some time. Okay, now we have the navigation model, and in here we are also going to bind this to the selection. So we need to declare the bindable var navigation model equal to navigation model. And now let's declare a list selection. Now we can bind the navigation model dot selected category for the sidebar. And okay, we have this now. Now let's declare for each, can simply pass category all cases. It already conforms to the identifiable. So we have the category here. Now let's render this. So we need to wrap this inside navigation link. Okay, so the selection can be updated. Now let's pass the value, which is the category, and we need to render this. We're going to render it using a label. For the title, let's pass the category the text. Okay, and for the system image, let's pass category system image. Okay, now we need to inject the environment in here, passing navigation model. Okay, we have the list. Now let's add a navigation title in here. I'm just going to give the name of the app, XCA News. Okay, now let's refresh the preview. Nice, we have the sidebar view rendered in here. Now we can go back to the multi-column split view and replace this with the category sidebar view. So let's move on to the next one, which is the content, which is the article list view. So declare a new SwiftUI view, create a new SwiftUI view file, give the name of article list view. Okay. Let's also inject the navigation model in here for the environment in the preview. And as always, I'm going to depend on the environment again in here. Okay, now let's begin the implementation. So in here, we need to use some condition. If the selected category from the navigation model exists, okay, navigation model selected category, then in this case, we're going to declare the list, okay. But in the else, it means there is no selection of the category. We will render this content unavailable view, okay, passing the title of select category and system image of it's going to be as symbol circle.hexagon grid.fill, and the description should be this text select pick category from sidebar. Okay, so in here to preview this is very simple. By default we have the selected category, right, as general. Now we just need to override this to nil. Okay, show render the unavailable view in here, okay, when there is no selected category. Now let's move on to the rendering of the list given the category. So in here again we need to declare this bindable, so we can bind the selection of the navigation model to the list. In here let's parse selection, and let's parse the navigation model binding select, which is a selected article. We want to bind the selected article, right? And in here let's just declare the for each passing so one more thing I forgot in here, I should declare the store, right, as a state. Just use this article store. Okay, so in here we're going to render the articles inside the stores. So article in, okay, in here let's also use the navigation link, okay, parsing value, which is the article, so it can be updated when it's selected to the navigation model binding. So in here we're just going to render the article view, passing the article. Okay, and one more thing that we need to basically handle, okay, for this list, we need to add a task modifier, okay, to basically bind this to the navigation model selected category. Okay, so whenever this change, we're going to execute a closure. In this case we're going to check if let category navigation model selected category, okay. If this exists, then we're going to invoke the store.load articles passing the category. Okay, so whenever the category updated, it will load the articles given the category. And that's it for this article list view. It's rendered successfully in here. Okay, and now we can simply, oh, one more thing that I forgot is the navigation title. For this we should just render the selected category.text, so it can be shown on the top of the navigation bar. So let's go back to multi-column split view and update this content to article list view. Okay, nice. We have this rendered properly. Now the last view is the detail view. Okay, so let's create this SwiftUI view file, given the name of article detail view. As always, inject the environment in here. And it's going to be navigation model. Okay. Now let me just copy again from here. Okay. We got the navigation model. And here again, we're going to check. Okay. If selected article exists inside the navigation model, I'm going to bind it. Selected article. Okay. Else, we're going to render the content unavailable view. Okay. Here we're going to show the text of select an article, and system image will be newspaper.fill, and the description text will be select an article from the list. Okay, and for the selected article, as simple as we're just going to declare this web view URL. I'm going to pass the selected article, the article URL. Okay, and one more thing. Okay, so we need to basically reload this whenever an article is updated. So we're going to use explicit ID in here, which is the selected article dot article URL. Okay, so whenever the user select a new article, it's going to update that instantly because the explicit ID got updated. Okay, that's one of the trick. And navigation title, let's just render the selected article dot title. Okay, now we can simply update this in the multi-column split view. Replace this placeholder with the article detail view. Oh no, now select. Let me try to select an article. Okay, nice. It renders it properly in the web view using the WebKit. Okay, so we have built this 3-column split view, and several more things that I want to add in here. Several customization that we can make. Okay, so one thing that if we want to control the column width, we can use this navigation split view column width. Okay, in one of the view that we want to control the width. So let's say for the sidebar, I want to set the width to be 50. I just set this. Okay, so now it's just going to render with the 50 as the width. It also support relative size, right? Split view column width with the min, ideal, and max. Okay, and also if you want to remove that toolbar, sidebar toolbar, you can also use this toolbar. Okay, and pass this sidebar toggle. That button should be removed. Okay, so those are the customization that we can make for this. Okay, and also this column visibility and prefer compact column, you can customize that as well programmatically. Okay, and this is it. We have successfully implemented this 3-column split view using a news app as the example. So given this approach and the solution that we have used in this project, you can apply it in your own project if you want to use the navigation split view with 3 columns. It will depend on the hierarchy of your model as well, right? So this is very suitable for this news app because we have the category, and then category will have news, and the article itself will have the URL to be displayed in the detail view. So this is very suitable and very natural. Okay, and that's it for this video, the ByteCast 7. Hope you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't, and thanks for supporting me this far. And let's keep on being a lifelong learner, and until the next one, goodbye.